One of the new features that came with version 2.5 of Affinity Designer is the width tool. I'll show you how to use it with an iPad first, because these two work great together. Let's draw a line similar to the hair of the girl from the design. Some nice flowing shape. I use the pencil tool for it, so the width of the stroke is set. There was the way to vary the width of the stroke before the 2.5 update. It was usable but quite unintuitive and not very convenient, especially for longer, more complicated strokes. When you open the Stroke Studio, there is a pressure panel. You can move the points on both ends and add additional points in the middle to change the width of the stroke in a particular area. The left point is the beginning of your stroke. The right one is the end of it. So the x-axis is one-dimensional representation of our stroke, and the y-axis is responsible for the width of the stroke. The lower the point is, the thinner the stroke. So you can add as many points as you like and create a pleasing looking line. But it gets more difficult when your stroke is longer and you need more variety in width. Let's copy the stroke and work on it in the new way. I am resetting all pressure points by touching the panel and then picking Reset Pressure. We have the monoline again. Now let's try out our new tool. The stroke width tool is on the tool panel. Let's zoom in a little bit. Can you see this tiny handle on the end of our stroke? We can adjust it. We can add another one at any point on the stroke we want and adjust it as well. And another. And as many as we need. Take a look at the pressure panel. New points appear on it every time we add a new width point on the stroke. So it's basically the same feature as before, but it got a dedicated tool that makes things way more precise and convenient. Additionally, the stroke width tool has a few features itself. You can find them in the top panel when the width tool is on. Let's look into them. The first one, Lock Line Weight, lets you set a maximum width of your stroke. When it is toggled on, you just can't make the stroke wider at any point. You can shrink it to 0, but not widen it more than it was before. Another one is Lock Point Ordering. When it's on, you cannot push your point further than the nearby one. When I hover with my Apple Pencil over the stroke, I can spot the nodes on it. Nodes are not the same as width tool points, but with Snap to Curve nodes on, we can align them together. All the nodes become visible. And when we push width point near one of them, it snaps. I think it helps to achieve a more natural flow of the stroke, like it was hand-drawn. The last option is snap to width on same curve. As you can see, the little handles become purple when their width snaps to the width of another point. And this other point's handle also becomes purple, so you know to which one you snapped. I think the tool is very nice, easy to use and intuitive. It only has one flaw in my opinion. When you expand the stroke and make the shape of it, it creates way too many nodes. Look at the girl's original hair. I made an effort to use as few nodes as possible. And here, after expanding, there are so many of them. I know it's my paranoia and it doesn't really matter, but I like my designs clean. Look at the taper. Why all these nodes? 3, 2 or even 1 would do the trick. I have single nodes on the tapers in my design. But maybe the stroke width tool will cure me of my perfectionism. Who knows? Let's move to the desktop version for a while. There is the same tool here too, and it works basically the same. You will get the best results with a drawing tablet like Wacom or Huion, but if all you have is a mouse, the stroke width tool will let you imitate hand drawing quite nicely. Everything works the same as on the iPad. And it also creates a lot of unnecessary nodes after expanding. As you see, it can even create some weird artifacts like this. Let's delete them. Overall, it is a really good tool. Really fun to use and easy to use. And at least for me, it seems practical. I just have to remove those nodes. They make it worse, not better. Anyway, don't mind my node psychological problem. Thanks for watching and subscribe.